Thanks for joining us on the weekend edition of National Focus. I'm Kerdisha St. In the headlines, governments creating employment through small business development, and the Honorable Member of Parliament for the Soufriere constituency describes the DLP administration as a youth-focused government. Stay with us for details of these and other developing stories after this.
I believe in the natural order of things. I believe in the harmony of things. You know, in everything we do, we have to keep it natural. I've been doing farming for now over a decade. My day is very hectic, but I make it light, you know, because I enjoy what I do. I enjoy producing the best quality goods and to make sure that the people that receive it, they receive the best that they can ever get. Right from the farm, everything that I grow, I process them back into the farm so that the same things that grow in the farm is what protects the farm. Tourism is my business. You know, it's not just dealing with the foreigners that come in, but it's preparing those things that when they come, they can feel and taste the difference in coming to this exotic island. And it starts with the farmer, because we provide the things that they eat, that they taste, that they drink. I believe in my heart that it's my responsibility to provide quality. My name is Tony Alves, and tourism is my business.
Thanks for staying with us. The Honorable Minister for Commerce, Enterprise and Small Business Development, Rosalind Paul, has reiterated government's thrust to create an enabling environment for entrepreneurship and additional jobs. The Honorable Small Business Minister reported to the House of Parliament that in the last financial year, government expended millions towards the development of the small business sector.
And every day, we see the results of the investments made by this government in micro and small businesses in Dominica. As articulated by the Prime Minister, this last financial year, over $13.5 million was disbursed to small business clients across the length and breadth of Dominica, empowering small businesses or empowering these people to start up or expand their businesses. Of this amount, $5.3 million was disbursed through the ministry's regular program to 225 existing businesses who were able to restock, purchase new or improved equipment, expand their services, employ additional people. And we also provided grants to 185 new businesses. And Madam Speaker, if we provide grants to 185 new businesses, this is also a strong indication of employment creation.
Honorable Paul underscored that records show that close to 300 people have been gainfully employed as a result of the assistance given to these new and existing businesses.
Our records show that support to these 440 businesses ensured new employment of 278 people. So the 185 created self-employment, and a number of the new and existing businesses created employment for others because we supported them to expand their businesses.
$7.6 million was disbursed through local authorities, and follow-up by the ministry indicated that $6.2 million has already been utilized to create or enhance 1,217 small businesses in 29 rural communities.
I hear the members of the opposition asking, where are the businesses? But I do not know who or what they are looking for. Whether they are looking for major million-dollar corporations. Obviously, they are not on the ground. They are not connected because they need to get real. We are talking about micro and small businesses. We are talking about the poultry farmer who is now producing for the abattoir. We are talking about the fishermen now equipped with new or better boats and engine. We are talking about the seamstresses or the tailors who are now better equipped with some new machines, equipment, build their little workshops, and engage in providing school uniforms or producing soft furnishes that can supply our upcoming hotels. We are talking about the women engaged in confectionaries, pastries, catering services, the many producers of virgin coconut oil for local and the regional niche markets.
In this financial year, government has allocated $24.4 million towards a small business development. In more news, the Honorable Member of Parliament for the Soufriere constituency, Dennis Charles, has described the Dominica Labour Party administration as a youth-focused government. Honorable Charles voiced this view while contributing to the 2017-2018 budget debate. The Soufriere Member of Parliament revealed that government is meeting the cost of tuition for close to 80 young people from her constituency. The Honorable Member of Parliament said that government also procured books for students in her constituency, ensuring a secure future for all.
Last August, the Minister of Education assisted over 70 families in my constituency with books and uniforms so that no child will go to school and be labeled or stigmatized because of not having a new uniform or proper uniform, Madam Speaker. Every child will attend school with a brand new shirt and new shoes.
Honorable Charles commended the students who used this opportunity afforded to them by government to excel. She says government will continue to work with the youth to guarantee the realization of a modern and prosperous Dominica. In other news, the Honorable Minister for Trade, Energy and Employment, Ian Douglas, has dismantled the claims by the parliamentary opposition of a growing unemployment problem in Dominica. Honorable Douglas told the House during a last sitting of Parliament that the National Employment Program alone has generated employment for over 2,000 Dominicans in the private and public sector.
Mr. Speaker, NEP has been in place now, Mr. Speaker, for a number of years. We started off originally, we said that we wanted to have only 400 people on the program. 4 years ago, 400 people, Mr. Speaker. Today, the program has grown to 2,000 people all over the country. I drive from the north to the south and back every day to come to work. And I can tell you, it is a marvelous job that these young people are doing as far as beautification and cleanup is concerned around the country. The Ministry of Education is boasting higher levels of achievement at the school-based assessment, grade 6 school-based assessment, because we have our mentors at the primary schools working with the slower students on after lessons and helping the teachers. Mr. Speaker, last year, we spent 11 million on the NEP. We gave to the private sector through salaries and payment of social security and that sort of thing, Mr. Speaker, in the region of $6 million direct help by placing our interns at private sector institutions to help the private sector.
Honorable Douglas emphasized that statistics prove that the unemployment rate has dropped and highlighted a Caribbean Development Bank report that the highest poverty levels existed in Dominica in the late 1990s. Honorable Douglas says the CDB also reported that in 2010, there was a significant reduction in poverty in Dominica.
In 2003, poverty was 39%. The legacy of United Workers' Party in office. In 2003, the poverty rate was 39%. In 2009, the poverty rate had dropped to 28% under the Dominica Labour Party, Madam Speaker. This is the work of, and it is lower now. It's lower now, I guarantee you that it is lower now, Mr. Speaker, even now. Go and check the facts. So when we talk about the years of neglect, where is the years of neglect? We had to repair the damage before we came to the House with that kind of budget which we are presenting, a budget of hope, Mr. Speaker, a budget that signals a paradigm shift, Mr. Speaker, a budget that takes us to the next level by placing the factors and the means of production in the hands of our people, Mr. Speaker, giving them the means to produce more, giving them the means to generate revenue, to earn income on their own. That is what we are talking about by this new budget that we are presenting to you. You're talking about a growing unemployment problem, and the facts doesn't say that.
The $845 million budget was passed in Parliament on August 1st. You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
When you think about it, food is life. That's why people come to Dominica. They don't only come for the waterfall or the scenery or the views, but it's the flavor. Sometimes it is just what they can taste. The flavors that we have here, you can't find anywhere in the world. They are truly unique. I've been in business 17 years, and I see so many guests come and go. My business is to put a smile on their face and something good in their belly. Everything we serve here is local. It comes from all over Dominica. So we get fresh lettuce, or vegetable, or fish from Saint-Sauveur, all our product from the farm. Sometimes go on the farm and have them pick. The uniqueness of the experience is in how authentic it is. I heard the taxi driver promoting my plantain chips. I said, that's the best plantain chips I ever have. I don't have to go and put it on TV. Money is not everything, but leaving customer with a smile, friendly service, and they will come back. This is the real Dominica. I'm just proud to be a part of it. My name is Maurice Smith. They call me Rudy. Tourism is my business.
Welcome back. Government Senator Honorable Josiah Benoit has reiterated his belief in the magnitude of the work of the National Employment Program. In giving his contribution to the 2017-2018 national budget, Senator Benoit remarked that the National Employment Program has played its part in creating a better standard of living for young people. The National Employment Program was first launched in 2013 as government's direct response to youth unemployment.
I want to place on record and add my voice to the chorus of those that shall seize this opportunity today to invest some $36.4 million in the Ministry of Trade, Energy and Employment, with an allocation of some $8 million for the NEP. Because I understand how this NEP is touching the lives of Dominicans across this country, to give them the opportunity to get job experience, so that our returning scholars can find a place in the job market, to allow persons within the market looking for a change to retool themselves and get a new job within the job market.
The Honorable Senator also highlighted the significant change the NEP has brought to the lives of his constituents.
In the Roseau South constituency, we can see that the NEP is touching the lives of hundreds of families in our constituency. Just over the past 2 weeks, we saw that scores of youth from the Roseau South were engaged through the NEP. We have a new team of beautification staff in the communities of Kingshill, in the community of Newtown, and in the community of Loubier, Mr. Speaker. Over 30 individuals engaged through the NEP in that regard. And also, we saw an additional group of 10 individuals engaged at the Forestry Division. Many more have been engaged at private sector institutions within the Roseau South constituency. And this brings the total of persons benefiting from the NEP in the Roseau South to well over 100, Mr. Speaker. And this is a significant achievement that will touch the lives of citizens throughout this constituency.
Meantime, he voiced his support for the allocation of $5 million to the Office of the Prime Minister to allow for the continuation of the public support program.
This is a critical social program, Mr. Speaker. This is a program that is the best resort for individuals faced with emergency situations, particularly medical emergencies, Mr. Speaker. When we are faced with medical emergencies, we can't wait. We can't approach a lending institution to obtain the loans we need. Oftentimes, these decisions have to be taken within a very short period of time, a very short time frame, as to whether or not you're going to airlift a family relative overseas. And it is the public support program that has come through time and time again so that many Dominicans can see the light of this day, Mr. Speaker, where we continue the process of our development.
Finally, this news time, the Soufriere constituency continues to see progress as the Honorable Member of Parliament for that constituency, Denise Charles, vows to continue the work she started to develop her constituency. Honorable Charles revealed some of the projects which she hopes to undertake in her constituency for the new fiscal year. One of the projects she hopes to commence is the designing of a fisheries complex in Port Michel, which will give fisher folk of that community the opportunity to fish on a larger scale to meet the demands for the upcoming Jungle Bay Resort when it is completed. She says it's her dream to transform the Soufriere constituency into a tourism mecca.
One of my best friends under this fiscal year will be Honorable Tong, as I seek to enhance many sites such as the Sulphur Springs, Scottshead Beach area, Bubble Beach Spa, Champagne Beach, and water sports in my constituency.
Honorable Charles says constituents will see work commence to upgrade the Champagne Beach. Work will also be done on the Sulphur Springs in Soufriere,
to include a new jetty and general improvements to the site. I am also working on the upgrade of the Soufriere Sulphur Springs to ensure it becomes a major tourism attraction.
Honorable Charles says she will continue to empower her constituents by negotiating for more funds through the Small Business Unit for small business development in her constituency. In the 2016-2017 financial year, over $500,000 was made available for small business assistance in the Soufriere constituency. Coming up next, this week's flashback with Shaakira Pierre.
Welcome to this week's edition of Flashback. In the headlines this week, the Honorable Prime Minister and Member of Parliament for the Viecas constituency, Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, has expressed deep sadness over the loss of 5 of his constituents as a result of a tragic accident over the weekend. All 5 young men were from the village of Penville. The vehicle in which they were traveling ran off a cliff and plunged into the sea in Amba, Viecas, early Sunday morning. The medical team of the I program Mission Milagro or Miracle Mission of the government of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, in collaboration with the government of Dominica, has ended its first rotation in Dominica. Miracle Mission is a humanitarian organization providing free eye care services for adults suffering from treatable forms of blindness caused by cataract and pterygium. The Honorable Minister for Trade, Energy and Employment, Ian Douglas, has reiterated government's agenda for sustainable development for the Citizenship by Investment program. Honorable Douglas cited the rebuilding of Jungle Bay Resort, which has created over 100 jobs so far, and the establishment of new communities such as Bellevue Chopin Housing Development and Center in Grand Bay, as several other hotel developments as tangible evidence of government creating sustainable jobs. Government has increased the recurrent budget for the Ministry of Health by $5 million for the purchase of new jobs. During his presentation for the 2017-2018 budget debate, the Honorable Minister for Health, Dr. Kenneth Daru, said he was pleased with the progress of Dominica's healthcare system. The Honorable Minister for Education, Peter Seja, has reaffirmed the government's commitment to ensuring that each child succeeds. The Honorable Minister said the mission of the ministry is to educate and prepare all students to live productive lives in a complex and changing society. One of the key areas through which the ministry seeks to deliver quality education is the infusion of information communication technology (ICT) in the school's curriculum. 12 more Dominican students have received the scholarships to pursue higher education at top universities in the People's Republic of China. An awards ceremony was held at the Fort Young Hotel on Wednesday to present the students with their acceptance letters. The Honorable Minister for Education and Human Resource Development, Peter Seja, told the students that education is the passport to a successful life. These were some of the headline stories making the news this week. For details of each of these stories and others, visit our website or Facebook page. Back to you, Kerdisha.
And that's the English segment of the news. Shaakira Pierre is up next with Creole Highlights.
Bienvenue à ce nouvel Creole, non, c'est Shaakira Pierre. Ministre Employment Honorable Ian Douglas jete de wol parole ki Dominic ni yon lo moun ki pa ka travay. Honorable Douglas di kay parlement la pendant yo te ka diskite bidje la, programme employment la ka potiwe travay pa plis ki 2,000 Dominicains a secteur privé la epi secteur public. Honorable Douglas di informasyon moujwe an tout li ka employment Dominic ka bese. I aussi di Banque Caraïbe la note ki pli haut sa Dominic te li mize te an l'année 1990. Même note sa la di an l'année 2010 mize te bese a Dominic. $854 million budget la te pase an kay parlement a sou premier awo. A dan nouvel, mam parlement pour constituency soufriye Honorable Dennis Charles di gouvernement Labour ka mette yon lo attention a sou jeunesse. Honorable Charles fait parole sa la pendant ite ka fait contribution an kay parlement la pendant budget la l'année sa la. Il dit gouvernement ka paye l'école pour presque 80 étudiants en constituency qui ka avance éducation yo en State College Dominic. Honorable Charles aussi dit à l'année financière la qui passe, gouvernement te fait livre et puis uniforme available by étudiants pour faire certain tout ça paye une éducation. Mam parlement la complimenté ces étudiants là qui ka prend opportunité la gouvernement ka fait available by yo. Il aussi fait commitment qui gouvernement qui continue pour travailler puis jeunesse Dominic pour faire un meilleur Dominic. Ministre Commerce, Enterprise et puis Petit Business Honorable Roslyn Paul dit gouvernement qui continue pour travailler pour encourager les affaires petit business à Dominic. Honorable Paul dit que le Parlement là en l'année financière là qui passait, gouvernement dépasse l'eau l'argent pour développement secteur business à Dominic. Honorable Paul fait parole qui presque 300 moun employés et puis ça c'est plus gouvernement ba yo assistance pour business yo jani et puis business neuf. $7.6 million te dépensé par autorité locale et puis les ministres la suivent progrès là pour l'argent la yo ba 6.2 millions ja servi pour développement petit business en 29 communautés. À l'année financière neuf la gouvernement alloqué $24.4 millions pour développement petit business. Et puis finalement, constituency soufriye ka continue pour voir progrès comme membre parlement là pour constituency ça là Honorable Dennis Charles fait commitment pour continuer travail là et commencer pour développer constituency. Honorable Charles parle contre EP projet il voulait faire constituency là pour l'année financière neuf là. Yon se projet là il voulait faire c'est commencer yon décès pour yon kay pêcher à Pointe-Michel qui ke ba pêcher opportunité là pour pêcher pli pour joindre quantité poisson qui resort Jungle Bay que besoin là fini. Honorable Charles dit il voulait faire souffrir en place à tout touriste qui vini. Travail qui commencé à sous bord la mer Champagne et puis à sous ces Sulphur Spring là en souffrière. Mam parlement la dit il y a aussi travail pour taper l'argent ba constituency pour faire petit business. À l'année financière qui passé plus que $5 millions te dépassé pour petit business à constituency souffrière. Ça c'est tout pour Nouvelle Creole. Non, c'est Shaakira Pierre. Ni a bon weekend. Au revoir.
Ways to include more veggies in your diet are up next in our tip of the day.
When you think about it, food is life. That's why people come to Dominica. They don't only come for the waterfall or the scenery or the views, but it's the flavor. Sometimes it is just what they can taste. The flavors that we have here, you can't find anywhere in the world. They are truly unique. I've been in business 17 years, and I see so many guests come and go. My business is to put a smile on their face and something good in their belly. Everything we serve here is local. It comes from all over Dominica. So we get fresh lettuce, or vegetable, or fish from Saint-Sauveur, all our product from the farm. Sometimes go on the farm and help them pick. The uniqueness of the experience is in how authentic it is. I heard the taxi driver promoting my plantain chips. I said, that's the best plantain chips you can ever have. I don't have to go and put on TV. Money is not everything, but leaving customer with a smile, friendly service, and they will come back. This is the real Dominica. I'm just proud to be a part of it. My name is Maurice Smith. They call me Rudy. Tourism is my business.
Many vegetables taste great with dip or dressing. Try a low-fat salad dressing with raw broccoli, red and green peppers, celery sticks, or cauliflower. Add color to salads by adding baby carrots, shredded red cabbage, or spinach leaves. Include in-season vegetables for a variety throughout the year. Include beans or peas in flavorful mixed dishes such as a chili or minestrone soup. And decorate plates or serving dishes with vegetable slices. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow our Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. Live streaming is also available on our YouTube channel 24 hours a day. From all of us here on the GIS News production team, I'm Kerdisha St. Thanks for watching and do have a great weekend.